Evaluate the discriminant for the following equation. Then use it to determine the number of distinct solutions and tell whether they are rational, irrational, or non-real complex numbers. So here is the equation: x squared minus 18x plus 81 equals 0. Okay, so let's first find the discriminant. Okay, now the quantity b squared minus 4ac under the radical in the quadratic formula is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation in standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So in this question, it's already in standard form. So now what we need to figure out is what is a, what is b, and then what is c. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 18, and then c is equal to 81. Okay, now what is the discriminant? Well, the discriminant again is b squared minus 4ac. So let's go ahead and plug in the value of b, a, and c. Well, we know that b is going to be negative 18 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 81. Okay, so when we square negative 18, it's going to be a positive, so 18 squared is going to give us 324. So we have 324 minus 4 times 1 times 81, so 4 times 81 is going to give us 324. And so that equals 0. Okay. So what happens when b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0? Okay, so now we need to look at our notes here. What happens when it equals 0? So let's take a look. All right, so when the discriminant is 0, which is what we got over here, we're going to have one double solution and it's rational. So let's first answer the first part to this question. So we know that the discriminant is 0. Let's check our answer. Okay. Now it says determine the number of distinct solutions and tell whether they are rational, irrational, or non-complex numbers. So again, we know we have a double solution, and it's rational. So let's take a look at that. So there is one distinct solution. It's rational. And therefore it's a double solution. So let's go ahead and check our answer. And there is our result. Now, why does this happen? So let's go ahead and take a look at the graph. Okay, so we're going to graph this equation in Desmos. So let's go ahead and put that in here. So we have x squared, and then that's minus 18x, and then that's plus 81. Okay. Now, if you take a look here, all right, we have one solution, but it's a double solution because it hits the x-axis coming down here, and then it bounces back up. And therefore, that's the reason why it is a one distinct rational solution and a double solution.